You know that friend who gets invited out and somehow always finds a reason to stay home. The one who's too tired, busy tomorrow, or suddenly has the perfect excuse to cancel. And the funny part, they might actually like you. They might even enjoy going out. They just feel something different when they're finally back home. If you're someone who gets secretly excited when plans get canceled, who thinks a quiet Friday night sounds better than a crowded Saturday night, welcome. You're about to feel very seen. Because today, we're breaking down the psychology of people who just love staying home. Here's the thing. Not everyone experiences stimulation the same way. Some people love crowded places, constant conversation, loud music, and having something happening around them. Other people can enjoy those things too, but eventually their brain says, enough. Psychologists connect this to something called optimal arousal. Some people need more. Some people need less. So when someone says, I just want to go home, they aren't necessarily saying they hate people. Sometimes they're simply saying, my brain has had enough. But there's another reason home feels so good: control. Outside, plans change. People show up unexpectedly. Someone wants to stay longer. Someone changes the restaurant. Someone starts a conversation you weren't prepared for. At home, you control the environment. Your music, your food, your lighting, your silence. Nobody needs anything from you. And after spending the entire day following schedules, answering messages, and adjusting to other people, that freedom can feel incredibly rewarding. But here's the interesting part. Being alone also gives your brain something it rarely gets when you're constantly surrounded by people's space. You start thinking, you process conversations, you come up with ideas. You notice how you're actually feeling. That's why some people can spend an entire evening alone and never feel bored. Their world isn't empty. Their mind is busy. But there's an important distinction. Some people stay home because they genuinely enjoy solitude. Others stay home because leaving feels frightening, exhausting, or overwhelming. One is preference. The other can become avoidance. So ask yourself, do you stay home because it makes you happy, or because the outside world feels too difficult? Because there's a difference between choosing your own company and hiding from everyone else's. But if you're someone who genuinely loves your quiet evenings, your familiar routines, your favorite corner of the room, and having absolutely nowhere to be, you're not necessarily missing out. Maybe you just don't need constant noise to feel alive. Maybe your idea of a good night is simply peace, comfort, and nobody asking what the plan is. So tell me honestly, when your plans get canceled, are you disappointed or secretly relieved? Because sometimes, the place where you feel most comfortable says more about you than you realize.